Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Kristi. It's September 1st, so we're going to start a new theme. For the month of September, I would like to focus on the softer side of journal making. So I'm thinking fabric covered journals and soft covers and soft spines, and I've come up with some really fun things. I hope that you will agree. But I have this stack of what's it called, royal blue and vintage rose that I got from Dot's Inspiration Shop on Etsy, and I printed out a ton of this stuff, and I don't know why I printed out so much. I did make a journal with it a while back, but I want to use that for this. And then I came across a tutorial by Tracy Fox where she made a wraparound journal that was made of canvas. Now, I have a ton of this canvas and I want to use it. However, I want to let you know, these are drop cloths, and I was going to make curtains with them, and so when you make curtains out of drop cloths, you have to wash them several times to make them soft. You can see how soft these are. This would be easier with without washing it. Let's put it that way, because it has some stiffening agents or something in it. It doesn't have to be primed canvas necessarily, which you could use that. But because I washed it 3 times to make it soft to make curtains, yeah, it's very soft. It only rips in one direction. You can't rip it this way, so I had to cut the sides. But I want to put a pocket in here, but it unravels. You can see right here, look how badly it unravels. So I am going to stitch around the entire thing, but I think I want to do a 9x6 journal. Now I'm going to do this soft. Now you could do this on cardstock and that will stiffen it up, but I'm going to put cardstock in the pockets, and I think that will be fine. So I have done this. It's approximately 8.5 to 9 inches tall, not exact, and I did 3 times the width of 6 inches. You know, I like to do my journals 9x6. And so what I'm thinking is, let's see, this would be about here, okay, and then this will wrap around this way. So that's 3 times the width. I'm probably about an inch too long here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and trim that off real quick. But then I'm going to sew around the entire thing. Number 1, because it looks cool, but number 2, because it will keep it from continuing to unravel. That's the word I never can think of. And then I can trim up some of these places where I haven't cut exactly straight, but you don't have to, because this is kind of a raggedy journal, and I think it'll be okay. And then I thought I would take some of these pieces of ephemera. There's some really fun ephemera. Of course, this is a postcard, so that wouldn't be the perfect one, but if I can find something that's vertical. Well, I know I had one. I had a whole stack of them, but I didn't grab it. I didn't grab the right one. But anyway, you get the idea. And I'll decorate the cover. I'll make a couple of cards to put inside this pocket and this pocket, and then this piece will also have a pocket, but it will wrap around, and then we'll just have a simple tie closure, and the signature will be sewn in here. Because it's fabric, I think we'll be okay with the signature. But I was thinking about maybe trying to do it on the machine, mainly because the stitches are so close together, and I think it would hold it better. So let's trim off that inch. Let's trim off that. I'm going to line this up over here on my board, and actually it's not even quite an inch. It's probably should have done this with my rotary cutter, but it's about 3/4 of an inch here. I'm just going to cut up this way like that. Okay, and every time I do something, another layer of this comes off, so that's why I want to get it sewn really quickly. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to the machine and sew around the entire thing, and I will be right back. Well, we got through it. I had to switch out machines. My brother sewing and embroidering machine is just a hunk of junk. So I had to pull out my $99 machine, and you know, you get spoiled to the bells and whistles. I get spoiled to the cutter, you get spoiled to the needle up, needle down. I have it set to automatically be needle down so I can pivot, and you know, you don't think about that stuff when you go back to the $99 variety. But anyway, here's what I did. I sewed a straight stitch around the entire thing, and then at the 6" where I want this to be. I was thinking I probably should do it here as well, because this is going to close like that, and then this will be here. So that huge pocket is going to be maybe a pain. So I think I'm going to go ahead, I'll on this side is how I did a straight stitch on the outside. Is that what I did? No, I did a straight stitch on the inside, and then I did a zigzag on the outside, and I did that all the way around and on the 6". So I think I'm going to go ahead and do it on the 12" as well. In fact, let me mark that so I don't forget. It kind of got a little wonky because I had a needle break and it pulled all the threads, but this is a grungy kit that I'm using with this, so I'm not real too concerned. Anyway, let's put that way. So let me mark this. This is a soft pencil, so it doesn't show up very well, but it'll be good enough. And then once I sew over it, you could probably see that. Once I sew over it, you know, you can't tell. But yeah, this fabric was really hard to sew. So yeah, so I'll sew that in a minute, but let's pick out some pages. I've got, like I said, I don't know why. I must have had another project in mind at the time. Oh, here's that one sheet that I was thinking about using, like this one or this one for the cover. That would be nice. I must have had another project in mind when I printed out so much. Okay, so these are all envelopes and ephemera. This is all ephemera. And then I made my own ephemera, you know, by cutting the tags and all of that. So, all right, so usually for this size journal, I'm going to want about 20 pages. So I think I'll go with the same as I usually, I do 7 designer pages and 6 coffee dyed, 6 miscellaneous. And we'll see. And then I probably need to print on the back side of these or coffee dye them or something. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's see what else is in here that I might want one of those. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. Wow, there's a lot in here. So I don't want. I'll take out the wood grain. I like this one. Take out the polka dots. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, are these the same? Hold on a second. No, they are not. I can turn them the right way around so I can see if I have a duplicate in here, because, like I said, I cut. Okay, they're similar, but they have other things. So I think this goes this way and this way. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 of those. This one's kind of wonky. And let's see. Want a doily. Let's see if we can find a different kind of doily. I had some that were kind of oval, but maybe I didn't coffee dye any of those. I got a whole bunch of coffee filters I've never used. Yeah, maybe I only coffee dyed as much as I needed for the project I was working on. Okay, let's put a couple of CD sleeve pockets in this one. I thought I had some. There we go. So, and we'll put a couple of these envelopes. I'm thinking we can just put these inside each other and stick them in the signature. Maybe like that. Okay. So that's, although these are going to be pockets, I'm not going to put these in the signature because they were really stiff. So I may put a hinge on those over there. So let's just take one of these doilies. Let's need to press it out. Let's use that one. And I had them already, the CD's already pulled out. Okay, so what else do I need? Let's do, I'm just going through my box of goodies. How many do we have? We have 1, we have 2, and, well, let's go up here. Pull out some music. I've been working on the railroad, huh? Okay. Let's see. Suppose it doesn't matter. I'll just pull this one out. I like the way that looks. And this is a band folio, and I think it's from like 1958. Okay. Reaching. Go ahead and do another one of these. I like writing on these. This is a thicker paper, and I like the quality of it. This one is very thin, but it's nice to have graph paper in your journal for like making little sketches. Okay, so what else do I need? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more item, so what else do you put in the middle of your journals? Let's do this. Let's just do a coloring page. Okay, so there's 6 of those. And I need 6 coffee dye, which I don't know. I keep them all in these boxes. I got these from Dollar Tree. This is where I keep my coffee dyed paper. I don't ever iron it. I just squish it in here, and the more that's in here, the flatter it gets. So, Let's see what I've got. I know I'm going to need some of this coffee-dyed cardstock because I want to make some journal cards with that. So I've got coffee-dyed cardstock. It's coffee-dyed on both sides. But I don't want that for in the signature. I think I've got a lot that is like the colors didn't come out right. Sorry you can't see what I'm doing, guys. Well, here's a half sheet. We could do a half sheet. We don't have to do full sheets. So let's do 2 of those. And then these are errors. Cardstock. Okay, I'm going to have to get some more coffee dyed paper because I haven't got any. And I've been printing it because my helper hasn't been available. So I'm either going to have to, and right now I cannot go coffee dye. My kitchen and living room and dining room is a disaster. My son is painting his bedroom, and his bedroom is right off the kitchen. So he has removed everything from his room, and it is everywhere. So, but it's been a long time coming. When we first, a couple years ago, we painted the girls' room, and we said, we'll get to yours next, and we never got around to it. So his birthday's coming up, and I told his dad, we need to make sure we get his room painted for his birthday. It's the big 1/8, and makes me sad. My baby boy, he's my last one. So I'm gonna have all grown-ups for children. All right, guys, well, I'm going to fold all these and get them ready to sew in, and then we'll go through and see what kind of ephemera we can come up with. I'm not going to put a lot of ephemera in this journal. I want it mainly for writing, but I do like to have a few tucks and tags and tickets and such. So we'll be back tomorrow to work on that. And just some of the other things I'm thinking of. I saw, and I don't remember is it Grandma Ree's, Gma Ree's, that made a little snippet booklet. I want to make one of those. With the snippet trim, which is soft, and then she puts like 5 little teeny tiny signatures. It's like 1.5 inches by 2 inches little, and 2-inch spine. So adorable. I want to make one of those. And then I got some printable canvas, and it's supposed to go right through your printer. So I'm going to play with that and use that for a journal cover. That'll be soft. Maybe we'll do a fabric cover one. What else do I have on my list? I've been going through, and every time I see something that is soft, or well, something I want to make, I'll put it down. But I want to try Wendy's soft spine journal, and I think I'm going to use some cards. Remember the card making compendium that I got? I've still got a bunch of those cards and envelopes, so I think I want to use that and try making a soft spine journal. And then I want to try using the canvas. There's a canvas spine journal that Melanie Sullivan does. I want to try that. So, and then of course there's always faux leather, because that is really soft when you do. I mean, you can use the what's that stuff called from the back of your jeans? Something craft. Is it Craftex? That's what it is. You could use Craftex, but we already showed that when we did our cover series. But the cardstock that turns into the faux leather, it's soft and pliable, and excuse me, that's a neat one too. So bunch of stuff I have planned. We'll see if I can get through the month. I made it last time with 2 extra projects. So I'm coming up on 300 videos. I'm coming up on 1,500 subscribers. Or is it? Yeah. No. I don't know. I've lost count. But we'll be doing a giveaway here pretty soon, because I'm I'm getting so many new subscribers. So I want to say hi and welcome to all of you new subscribers. I'm crazy. I make a lot of mistakes. I'm kind of a dingbat sometimes. And, but I don't know. I guess a lot of people can relate to me. So, you know, it is what it is. Do you hate when people say that? I don't know. I'm just going on and on now. So if you're still here, thanks. I appreciate you. See you next time.